talk to y'all about something. I'm not going to talk to y'all about TGI Friday wings today because that's not what the real topic is. The topic of conversation that we need to have right now. Oh, hey YouTube. I'm sorry. Hi. Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Coffee No Cream. If you're new to the channel, I want to say hello and welcome. If you have not yet subscribed, please do so to my, ongoing following. If you don't want to, you don't have to though. It's up to you. But I would like you to. Now, even though I don't post as many videos as some of the other YouTubers, I still think y'all should subscribe just because. So, this is what I wanted to talk to y'all about. Have a conversation with y'all about. We're going to go over here to this American Daily.
Oh, goodness.
Don't turn right there, baby. Hand over hand, back to the right. And then back to the left. Look at you. This little girl can drive. Don't hit that baby. He little. He like a little speed bump. He 10 and 2. So this is what I wanted to talk to y'all about. My baby is driving today. I will soon have 2 children driving. Can y'all believe it? Oh my goodness.
Can I hit this man though? He like a bigger speed bump.
Don't hit him. He got on red shoes.
Okay.
That means stop.
Shoes,
that means do not pass go. So what I wanted to talk to y'all about, the conversation I wanted to have with y'all today, is about respecting your parents. Now, I know y'all know about this Benzino and Coy situation. Coy is Benzino's daughter, and she is mad at him for some reason or another. I guess his daughter doesn't care for him much, and sometimes children go through that with their parents. Now, I'm not going to speak directly on their relationship. I'm going to give general insight, if you don't mind. Keep straight out, make a right. Come on, make it right. Not yet. Hand over hand, back, hand over hand. Come on, Mo. It's okay. Don't get nervous. To the left. It's okay. To the left. This man blowing at my baby.
He wasn't blowing at me. He was blowing at that car because they're trying to get in a wreck.
Jay, they're going to charge me for all flats. Okay, so what I wanted to talk to y'all about was the Breakfast Club this morning. She went on lip service with Angela Yee. I guess she discussed somewhat of the relationship that she had with her father. No, no biggie. People do that. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. What I'm having an issue with is the fact that it's a such thing called boundaries when it comes down to parent-child relationship. And I'm not saying, being in social media, you can speak on whatever you need to speak on, but you need to be highly sensitive. So this morning I was looking at the Breakfast Club, and Angela Yee was talking about how the young lady came on her show and was discussing something about her father. This is the reason why I do not care much for Angela Yee. Let me break this down. She said the young lady came on her show, and we seen like a little clip of it of the young lady being on her show. She said she then told the young lady, me and your father doesn't like me. I don't fool with him. He said some disrespectful things to me about me in the past, and for that reason alone, I don't deal with him. Okay, she could have left it at that. She shouldn't have said that. Being a professional, if you are a professional, you have this, regardless of what kind of relationship this young lady has with her father, you did not have to speak on it. You were being highly insensitive. If you wanted to ask questions, you could have said why, what happened. I'll be praying for the relationship that you all have. But instead, you carried on saying, oh, he was disrespectful. And even if he was, that's not a topic of conversation that should have been had with the young lady about her father. This is why a lot of people for years, people have been saying, why you don't really care for Angela Yee? Because she does this passive aggressive nonsense, and I don't care for it. Some YouTubers don't say names. I'm going to say it because anything I say once, I can say twice. That's just being honest. I'm not trying to bash her as a person because I don't know her character as a person, but as a radio host, as a professional, as a media personnel, she's very flawed. Another thing I did like about the interview this morning was Charlemagne. This is why I like Charlemagne. He said, the first time he said, we shouldn't, people shouldn't discuss parent-child relationships he was basically throwing a hint, trying not to throw Angela Yee under the bus to make her seem like this, this horrible person. He was trying to throw a hint like, okay, you spoke on it, but let's not continue on the conversation because we don't know where they'll be, years from now, and so forth. She didn't catch the hint. This is why black women don't care for her. This is why she can't seem to be in a relationship long enough, because you're low-key messy. Okay, so we move on. Then, Envy, he's always trying to go to her defense. So then he jumped in on basically trying to be on her defense. Like, oh yeah, what did he do? Same thing he did with the Gucci Mane situation. She spoke on it, but she generally spoke on it and was like, well, I don't know, what exactly was the issue, but he said some stuff about me. And she went on to read, dialogue from, I guess Twitter or Instagram. And I'm saying this to everybody in the world. That was very disrespectful to Benzino. Very disrespectful. I didn't like how it was carried out. I did not like the fact that this young lady, Koi, was put in a bad situation to either do one of the two things. Either talk bad about her father or, risk not talking about him at all and then not getting any more radio interviews. Angela Yee, as an older woman, she knew better than that. And I hope going forward, I'll be praying for Benzino and his relationship with his daughter, because take it from someone, and I'm speaking on the side of right, of what I feel is right, because I have been done like that. She hasn't done anything directly to me, but I don't care what kind of relationship me and my mother have. You can't get around me and talk bad about my mama. Like, you can't get around me and do that. Like, I don't care. Like, let's say my mama cuss me out today. She cuss me out all the time. But let's just say, I don't need nobody else coming there. You could say, oh yeah, she was wrong. She shouldn't have did that. We're going to leave it there because you was right. That's an opinion that you have, and you are able to voice your opinion. You are right. She shouldn't have did that. I shouldn't have did that. Whoever did something wrong. But you don't get to go on this whole rant. Yes, she shouldn't have did that. She's supposed to be your mama. That's why I don't fool with her. Like, wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Let's just pipe down for a second, because regardless, that's still my mother. That's the person that birthed me. So you're not going to get me into this position to, what are you trying to do? Get me to like hate my mama? Or are you trying to get me to hyping your views or your ratings because you want me to talk about my mother, and in her case her father? That was very disrespectful. But I'll go on to say this to the young lady. When things happen with you and people in your family, you don't try not to. I can't say what you don't need to do, but it's not healthy for the relationship going forward. If y'all could have mended anything, then it makes it a little bit more harder to mend it, because you're going on these different interviews saying different things publicly, certain things. And a lot of young people, Generation Z, Generation X, need to understand that certain things should be very private. I can't speak on Cardi B and her husband, but what I will say, if they start having trouble in their marriage, you have to only just be like, oh well, she made everything public, so whatever they want to handle, I hope they handle it in front of us, because we want to be nosy about that too. If y'all was gonna reconciliate, or if y'all was gonna do something different, you can't live a normal life if you keep putting everything in the forefront of the public. And let me say this, though I'm speaking on that, let me also say this: that is still your father. How do you plan to regenerate the relationship if you keep going on this bashing spree? You can't keep doing that. And I'm speaking to you as someone who has been through similar things. So I just wanted to get on here and just kind of tell the new generation, or anybody else that has been through these situations, anything that you have going on with your mom, dad, cousin, aunt, it doesn't always have to be made public. That's one. But two, you also don't have to, in order to get likes, or you don't have to go on this shaming spree. You don't have to do that. People will understand your story. You tell them, but you don't try to just damage. It's almost like, in order to get your point across, you are willing to damage the relationship that you have with this person. But if you damage it, then how do you plan to make it better? I mean, that is your mom, or that is your dad, or you know what I'm saying, these people that had you, that's gonna be in your life forever. You know, if you don't like something that somebody is doing to you and they're that close in proximity, family proximity to you, then you tell them. You know, and even a secondary person, because even in the Bible it says you're supposed to have a witness. So even if you tell somebody else, you don't have to go on social media and just tear down this person. Whatever has happened, you know, you don't have to do that. So that was really all my video was about today, y'all. I'm at American Daily getting me some wings. I'm finna go home, chillax. Is that a word? Do y'all still use that word? Chillax? It's like maxing and relaxing. Do y'all use that? Chillax. I'm going home to chill. Gotta let him go.
Dang, that's a dark Indian.
No, he's African.
He got curly hair though.
All the way to your left. Okay, sorry y'all. I'm kind of trying to, you know, give some driving instructions. So my apologies for being rude. Just coming to give y'all a little bit of, you know, insight on how I felt about the whole Benzino and his daughter situation, and even going forward, not even about his daughter, just about, you know, life in general. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do so. I give insight, advice, encouraging words. I will see y'all next video. Talk to you later.